all in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist. All in the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, 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 car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. To the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Hey, tight end's right. Watch out.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Looking to throw. Love. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
3 down.
From the gun, Love. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Being chased out left. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To the right. Exit. Switch. Jet, over.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll run with Irvin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to float this over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross, 91 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And an alley to run. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Go, Big Grip.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there. This quarterback now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go now. 18 Gators. Pick it up. First five.
From the 27, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Go. Protein spill. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Now Jones, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Just like that.
On first down, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, it's Freeman. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the count.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
what's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross. 72 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 out low. Ricky.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Love. This one caught by Ridley. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. Let's go.
Here we go, T. Get off the field. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our
On 2nd down, Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On the double. Watch the slant. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to throw. Love flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Jones. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, echo.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd and short, Irvin. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run down here with Irvin. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead,
and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Irvin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Love. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Love. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Buying time to his left. Complete to Jones. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Packers adding to their totals there and their lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here we go, set, and 2 stop. We got down.
Back to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
60 on.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Down. 90 Wolf. Strip that ball. Strip that. Go. Smooth.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.